you don't want to keep accumulating so much money that it burns a hole in your pocket. And it's been said actually that that a full wallet's a little like a full bladder, that you may get an urge very quickly to pee it away, and we don't want that to happen. But so far that hasn't happened, and we will if it ever gets to where we have 100 billion or 120 billion or something like that around, we might have to increase the price. Anytime you can buy stock in for less than it's worth, it's advantageous to the continuing shareholders, but it should be by a demonstrable margin. You can't, intrinsic value can't be that finely calculated that you can figure it out to 4 decimal places or anything of the sort. Charlie?
Well, you'll notice that elsewhere in corporate America, these buyback plans get a life of their own. And it's gotten quite common to buy back stock at very high prices that really don't do the shareholders any good at all. I don't know why people exactly are doing it. I think it gets to be fashionable.
It's fashionable, and they get sold on it by advisors.
That's true, too.
Yeah, can you imagine somebody going out and saying, we're going to buy a business and we don't care what the price is? We're going to spend $5 billion this year buying a business, we don't care what the price is. But that's what companies do when they don't attach some kind of a metric to what they're doing on their buybacks. To say we're going to buy back $5 billion of stock, maybe they don't want to publicize the metric, but certainly they should say we're going to buy back $5 billion of stock if it's advantageous to buy it back. But they don't. If they say we're going to buy the XYZ company, they say we'll buy it at this price, but we won't buy it at 120% of that price. But I have very rarely seen Jamie Dimon is very explicit about saying he's going to buy back the stock when he's buying it below what he considers intrinsic value to be. But I have seen hundreds of buyback notices, and I've sat in boards of directors one after another where they voted buybacks, and basically they said they were doing it to prevent dilution or something like that. It's got nothing to do with preventing dilution. I mean, if your dilution by itself is a negative, and buying back your stock at too high a price is another negative. So it has to be related to valuation. And as I say, you will not find a lot of press releases about buybacks that say a word about valuation.